A lot of the racism that was raging in Los Angeles dealt with what people don't do rather than what they do. People that feel like they're don't even exist to people of other races till they walk in a department store and people follow them around to make sure they don't steal anything.
Mm-hmm.
But day in and day out, they get up, they trudge through their lives, they live in substandard housing on unsafe streets, they work their guts out, they fall further behind. Nobody even knows they're there until there's a riot.
The only one who can save this city is a creature of the night.
In national news at this hour, an urban aid bill designed to provide emergency money for America's cities is now awaiting the president's signature. Congress gave final approval to the plan earlier this evening. Its many aspects, but among them, $1 billion package to help rebuild riot-torn areas of Los Angeles, as well as providing funding for summer jobs.
Rapper Ice-T is embroiled in controversy for lyrics in his latest song. He is being blasted by community leaders for the song Cop Killer. Today, rap artist Ice-T addressed a new music seminar in New York, and he was in a defiant mood about the police.
A cop cannot walk up to a man on the street and feel that he is so powerful that you would not retaliate, especially if he's wrong. You know, f them. Who the f are the police? They're nobody but public servants.
Ice-T's response to mounting public pressure against his song Cop Killer. He says it's nothing more than a fantasy about killing police officers.
All right, here we go. Well, Larry Holmes, obviously he has to do what got him here, box.
Nothing carves the road like the new Prelude from Honda.
Times have changed. Our 92 full-size pickup is still built Ford tough, but we designed it to be more stylish outside, more comfortable inside. Now, if anything gets left at home, it would probably be their car.
More people are driving the best-built, best-selling American trucks than ever before.
Nice to see everybody behaving themselves and having a good time.
Oh, it's wonderful. Let's ratchet it down. Maybe 200,000. I mean, who knows? Somebody knows. I think the record was the Pope.
Well, plus, I think the police will always tell you that if you get people here and everything doesn't start right away, this way they have a little chance to settle in. There's no pushing and shoving, and then everything can start. And then that way, you set the stage for, just like at the stadium the other night, the police were telling me that they took over right away. They didn't want to seem like the one in L.A. So they lined the court, and they told people, you're going to see if you stay in your seats. Don't jump out, or you will get out of the stadium. You'll miss everything.
Summer, the U.S. Olympic basketball team will make history. The dream team of Jordan, Bird, Ewing, Robinson, Pippen, Drexler, Mullen, Barkley, and Magic. And there's only one place you can see every minute of every Team USA game live in its entirety with no interruptions. The Olympics Triple Cast. 3 channels, 15 days, 24 hours a day, all for less than $9 a day.
Many dumb white male rappers.
Don't get me in there.
And we just thought we'd, do like dumb white female rap, like about stupid, dumb answers to very complex solutions. Like give me a social problem, we'll show you.
Quite a healthy experience. You get a chance to perform and sing and let go of a lot of emotions, and somehow it keeps me kind of quiet and at peace with my life somehow. Yeah. Also, it's a gift. I've never studied singing, and it's a wonderful work and a wonderful pay.
yeah, the money's good.
Yes, it's very nice.
Down in the water swims a mermaid fair, the one with the magical rainbow hair. Wow. Mermaid Barbie, Mermaid Barbie. Her hair turns pink and lavender and blue, magic that only you can do. Mermaid Barbie, Mermaid Barbie.
I've never seen a mermaid like you.
Mermaid Barbie with magical rainbow hair.
Barbie doll has hair that turns rainbow colors in icy water and blonde again in warm water. What is happening?
Steve Martin.
You can't stay here.
Why not? Is
You're a con artist.
Newton Davis.
Excuse me.
So how can one guy
You are so cute.
juggle two beautiful roommates
I need to see you tomorrow.
and live to tell about it?
He can be incredibly romantic.
Love is blind.
Love is strange.
I wouldn't know. Free Flight after Murphy Brown Monday. They call him studs, but some aren't so tough.
I love a man who loves his mommy.
And some aren't so smooth.
Are you a romantic guy?
Apparently not. How do you tell a stud from a dud?
I howled and then he howled back.
Wherever I go with my Cocoa Krispies, I never know what's waiting for me.
Yogi Bear, and then Inspector Gadget.
Okay, Clarissa here to explain the Nickelodeon Slime Time Sweepstakes, the interactive game you play right from your own home, live on Nick.
If your family would like to try out for Family Feud and you live in the Los Angeles area, call the area code 213-965-9999.
Down a little bit to the end there. Spell that again.
Apparently, spelling was not Dan Quayle's strong suit.
There you go.
Mayor Dinkins is pledging his help to find the gunman who ambushed and shot Curtis Sliwa. The Guardian Angels founder and leader is recovering from surgery at Bellevue Hospital tonight. And McGee Hickey is there now with a live report for us. McGee?
I'm not going to sit here and guarantee us a championship, but I think we got a shot at it, and that's all anybody can ask.
The idea of going through a turn, the bike wants to flip up from the G-force. You physically have to pull the bike into the turn.
Similar in height, although Holmes certainly does seem to be more than half an inch taller than Holyfield. Holmes, of course, 23 pounds heavier and has that reach advantage.
The show was held at the Roseland Ballroom, and our man on the fringe, Dave Kendall, was in attendance.
The death of Freddie Mercury galvanized the music industry to fight AIDS together.
Yo. Racism, it's really bad. Racism, it makes us mad. Word, dope, stupid, fresh, fat. Don't say fat.
This is a woman in need and a lousy law.
It may be a lousy law, but it's the law, and we are not above it.
This is my baby. Why didn't anybody ever ask me? They're killing me!
You're not the only one having a hard time here, Sherry. Try thinking about other people for a change. I know that's hard for you, being as you're the center of the universe, but just try.
Goldie Hawn
I'm going.
Where did all this furniture come from?
is not
Well, I just told him to go ahead and put it on our account.
Mrs. Davis.
Would you mind not going around the house dressed like that? You know, you happen to look very pert.
I want this marriage to work.
What marriage?
She is the house sitter.
That sound. That's dial tone, isn't it? I mean, like on a regular phone.
Duh, how else are you supposed to use a modem?
Do you realize what this means? Well, this is a portal to the outside world.
Oh no, I know what you're thinking.
We can be explorers of faraway lands. We can go out for Chinese food in China.
Absolutely not.
To a screen near you in over 4,000 colors with full stereo sound on the largest portable video game screen in the world. Free only on Atari Lynx. Batman Returns. A $50 value, free with any purchase of the Atari Lynx game system, now for a limited time only.
Girls find happiness in one beach house? What's the worst that could happen?
Tonight at 9:30 on Fox.
The reason those kids should vote is that this country's been around for more than 200 years because more than half the time the people have been right and have elected the kind of leadership we needed to move our country through crisis periods. And we're in trouble now. We got a lot of problems. And the only way the people can have a say is when they're in the driver's seat. You're in the driver's seat at election time. If you don't get in the car, you can't drive.
So I wanted to remind you of that fact and remind you of the fact that you live in a very dangerous country and you live in a very dangerous landscape. And if you're in the 213 area code, which we are presently in, which is Los Angeles, you're living in a very dangerous and violent climate. And part of the city burned for nothing. A few months ago, in Venice, California, my best friend was shot in the face and had his brains blown out on my front porch for nothing. You can do a lot of things for nothing, and you can waste a lot of your time and do nothing.
The police in New York are even urging people to boycott the new Batman movie because it's a Time Warner production. Some African-American leaders are speaking out about Ice-T's song.
And I've checked this brother's tape out. If you're talking about going out and dusting off cops, that's wrong, and I condemn that.
There is no question that Ice-T's music is provocative. He says it's the result of growing up on the mean streets of Los Angeles.
Well, here you see Holyfield.
Pre-season shoes premiering at Foot Locker, where it all begins.
From Uganda, Kamala, the Rocket, Owen Hart.
Intensity rarely glimpsed. From the director of Crossing Delancey comes A Private Matter.
Next, Michael Pare becomes a one-man anti-terrorist weapon in the political thriller The Killing Streets. Next on Cinemax.
Charles Barkley, Wednesday on Arsenio. Where else? Tonight at 10:35 on Receptive Channel 9.
Even 8 feet underwater. The affordable Fun Saver Weekend 35 camera. Preloaded with Kodak film, ready to shoot. Get one and get all the fun on film.
Mothers of America, lock up your daughters. But that's just because they hang with a wild crowd.
Want to make out in the grease pit.
And when these guys get together, no one is safe. How many of these guys are married to their own cousins? Vinny and Bobby, a new comedy Saturday after Code 3.
Giants-Padres met tonight, although met is kind of understating things. We'll let the Padres announcers describe it for you.
And here we go, McGriff hitting, and we've got both dugouts and both bullpens. And we got guys coming out of the locker room. We got it going again.
Get anywhere in this country pointing the finger at one another across racial lines. If we do that, we're dead, and they will beat us. Even in Reverend Jackson's new math of this election, it's hard to get to a 34% solution or a 40% solution if the American people can be divided by race.
Police in Texas were the first ones to call for a boycott of Ice-T and Time Warner last week. The effect? Sales of his album have tripled in Houston and doubled in 3 other cities.